This is part 2 of the Transfer of Thermal Energy lab. Step 1 says to fill 1 beaker with 100 milliliters of room temperature water. I have that here in this beaker. Step 2 says fill a second beaker with 100 milliliters of warm tap water. Here's 100 milliliters of warm tap water. Step 3 says place a thermometer in each beaker. Placing a thermometer into the room temperature water, placing a thermometer into the warm water. The question that is posed after we record the temperatures is, how do you know that over time the thermometer will come to the same temperature as the water it is in? So we'll be recording these temperatures. The room temperature water is at 25.8 degrees. The warm water, 36.7 degrees. The next step is to carefully pour the room temperature water into the warm water. Place a thermometer in this water and record the temperature after it stops changing. So I will remove the thermometers. I'm going to pour both of them, or pour the room temperature water into the warm water. I will place a thermometer in here and wait for it to stop changing. I will record that temperature as 32.0. Step 5 is to record the temperature of the mixture again after 5 minutes and after 10 minutes. The temperature after 5 minutes is 31.1 degrees Celsius. We can record that on our sheet. And we'll wait another 5 minutes to record the temperature after 10 minutes. Here's the final temperature after 10 minutes. We'll record that. (29.9 degrees Celsius). Step number 7 says refill the first beaker with 100 milliliters of room temperature water. And here you can see my room temperature water. and it says fill a third beaker with 100 milliliters of ice. Here's my beaker of ice. Let's see, reading the temperature there. It says predict the temperature. And you can see that my temperature is essentially 0, reading 0.1 degrees Celsius. The initial temperature of my ice was 0.1 degrees Celsius. Combine the ice and the room temperature water. Stir the mixture until the thermometer stays at the same temperature for at least 1 minute. So I will take my room temperature water and pour it into the ice. Stir the mixture. Okay, the temperature has remained the same for 1 minute. We'll record the temperature of the ice and water mixture at 2.1 degrees Celsius. Here's the temperature after 5 minutes of occasional stirring. We will record that on our sheet as 5.8 degrees Celsius.